Hi, I need to get a COVID rapid test.
Oh, yeah, I remember you. You came in a few days ago to get a COVID rapid test, right?
Yep, I'm back again. I need to get a negative test so I can go back to work. So, how long is the wait?
Oh, you want a second COVID rapid test? I'm afraid we can't give you a second test
Why not?
because you can somehow still test positive after 90 days after your first rapid test
So then what's the point of the rapid test?
to create a new world order.
What?
Huh?
So where can I get a test to get a negative result so I can go back to work?
Oh, for that, you're just going to have to go to one of the various places around the city, make an appointment, which you can't do until it's like 3 days out. And then from there, it takes about 7 to 10 more days for you to kind of sort of get your results. So, good luck.
Yo, that's stupid as hell. Like, no wonder people think this is a fucking game. Like, this is bullshit. It's a whole bunch of nonsense, man. This is why people are rioting. This right here. This is stupid.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Culture Shock, the show reminding you that tomorrow, Wednesday, January 20th, 2021, it is the end of the world. Yes, Joe Biden is being inaugurated tomorrow, and everyone seems to be a little bit on edge. Are you going to the inauguration? Are you going to watch it? I haven't watched an inauguration actually ever. I didn't even watch Obama's. I didn't even watch Trump's. I don't even see the point of watching an inauguration because you're going to see these motherfuckers in the news 24/7 for the next 4 years. I really don't see them seeing it one day and him giving up a speech that's like one of many for the next 4 years is going to be any different. I really don't understand it. Plus, we've been seeing Joe Biden for the last 8 years. So I really don't. Actually, what? No, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years he's been in the media. So I don't want to see any more of Joe Biden. In fact, I don't want to see any more of any kind of politicians, to be honest, because shit has gone wild. We have a lot to talk about today. Nancy Pelosi passes gendered speech ban in Congress. And, of course, AOC demands the recognition of fellow Republicans in the Congress and Senate, I think, because of something or other, something. They were in on the Capitol riot, something. I'm a woman, something. I don't really know, but she's demanding that these people, these Republicans, submit their resignation from Congress. And it's not even about just Republicans. It's just, they can't tolerate any other method of thought or speech or anything like that. They have to police speech and they have to police thought. But before we go ahead any further, let's get the formalities out of the way, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning member, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, share it out, leave a comment. I engage with everybody who likes to come on this channel and talk, leave comments. I talk to literally everybody who leaves a comment. I kid you not. Everybody who leaves a comment, I will like, and if it's adequate for me to reply, I will reply. So please go ahead, say what's up to your boy, what kind of opinions you have. I welcome all kinds of opinions, even stupid opinions. So if you leave a stupid opinion, either I or somebody else would counter that opinion with something else. Not to attack, just to point out some obvious, maybe start a conversation or dialogue with you, okay? I don't want to discourage anyone from speaking their mind. So go ahead and speak your mind. I'm all for it. Even if you're going to be a dick about it. Yeah, those kind of make my day. Yep. Anywho, you can also catch this episode on my podcast, The Red Conservative Culture Shock. Is on any platform you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Google, Apple, anywhere else. And of course, last but not least, my new project, my comic book, manga-style comic book, Ultima, The Legend Untold, is now available on Webtoon. So please, you can find that link in the description. And of course, as I've been saying for the last few videos, support conservative content. I have watched the new movie from the Daily Wire, Run, Hide, Fight. In fact, you can catch my review of that movie right here. And as you might have guessed, the movie has received a lot of blowback from critics, but the audience seemed to have loved it. Last time I checked Rotten Tomatoes, it was about a 14% approval rating from critics, 98% from audience. So there's something good about this movie whenever critics hate anything. So go check it out for yourself. It's on dailywire.com. You guys can go. And I think you have to be a subscriber to kind of watch it. But I caught it on the premiere day last Thursday, which was my birthday. So it was a little birthday present to me. And it was really good. So if you haven't seen the movie, go over to Daily Wire and go catch it. Support conservative content, guys. And like I said in my review of Run, Hide, Fight, conservative content doesn't mean pushing conservative values or ideologies in any form of media. It's all about storytelling and making sure the audience is engaged with the story or the plot, characters, et cetera, et cetera. The whole point behind conservative content is to be sure that we're telling stories outside of identity politics and intersectionality. That's all we're doing. So please go support my work, Ultima, The Legend Untold, on Webtoons. Leave a heart. Of course, subscribe to the Webtoon series page and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. I'm working really hard and I have a lot to get through to you guys with this story. I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys do enjoy that as well. All right. So before we go any further, I bet you guys are asking yourself, wow, that was something new with the skit you did before. Yes, that skit actually happened, and it happened today. So I don't really give out any details of my personal life. I actually kind of keep that under wraps, but I have been diagnosed with COVID. I tested positive a few weeks ago, and I've been in quarantine ever since. So 10 days ago, I went to go get a test, came back positive. Actually, I've gotten multiple tests, and they all came back negative until I got another rapid test that came back positive. So I don't know if there's a standard for COVID testing. Something tells me in the back of my head where logic makes sense that there should be some type of standard for COVID testing. That would be better. Instead of getting all these tests, learning that you're negative when you're actually not, and spreading the virus out to your grandma, your family, your friends, and then they get COVID. So I ended up getting COVID. I've been in my office, chilling out, doing some work from home, working on my comic book, doing videos just like this for 10 days. And today was the end of my quarantine. So I decided, hey, in order for me to go back to work, I have to go get another test in order for me to go back to work, to the office. So I went to go get another rapid test. And the nurse told me that I could not get another rapid test because 90 days after testing positive with one rapid test, you will end up probably testing again with the same test. So what's the point of the rapid test? It makes no sense. I don't understand why this is even a thing, why this is even a problem. If you're going to have a rapid test, the whole point of the rapid test was to what? To get people the results they needed sooner rather than later. Instead of setting up an appointment at a CVS or one of those testing facilities where it takes damn near a week for you to even get your results. And even those aren't 100% accurate. So I really don't understand what the problem here when it comes to getting accurate test results for COVID. I thought this was a big deal. I thought this was a problem. You would think that there would be standards in place to make sure everyone got accurate tests, as accurate as possible. But no, it doesn't matter. So now I have to go and schedule another regular COVID test and wait another week or so before I can gather up my things from my home office and go back to my actual office where I have a ton of shit to do. So, yay, I guess. I don't fucking know. This is stupid. Everything in 2020 and it's bleeding over into 2021 is stupid. And if you agree with me, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because everything right now is just stupid. All right, now that I got that rant out of the way, let's jump into a little bit more pressing matters while we go ahead, shall we? I guess it's safe to say that we are entering a new world order because now the attack on free speech is being initiated within our own government. All right, now they haven't come after us yet, though. If you say anything outside of the realm of neutral pronouns or using someone else's pronouns, whatever the hell that means, you'll probably be suspended off Twitter because Twitter is not taking any L's anytime soon. So Nancy Pelosi, over the course of a few days ago, introduced a gender-neutral language in new rules for Congress, and everyone's just clapping and giving high fives. Look at this video. Just look at this nonsense right here. Let's see if I can restart it for you guys. All right. I don't know what's up with the sound here, but you guys, I will have this link in the description below. You guys can go and check that out. All right. So, story at a glance. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi introduced a new set of rules to govern the 117th Congress. These rules included diversity and inclusion measures intended to highlight issues of inequity. I thought it was inequality. I really don't know. One of the rules would promote LGBTQ plus rights through gendered inclusive language. This is coming from Nancy Pelosi, who, by the way, if you go ahead and check out her Twitter profile, It says the following. All right, Nancy Pelosi on Twitter, Speaker of the House, focus on strengthening America's middle class and creating jobs. Mother, grandmother, dark chocolate connoisseur. All right, so she's banning gendered language in Congress, but in her profile as of January 19th, 2021 at 2:58 p.m., it still says mother and grandmother in her bio. So I don't understand what this is all about. People are trying to ban language, ban speech, keeping people from saying the things that they want to say. People don't want to be controlled, but it is what it is. Yes, the United States Congress does have rules. The newly re-elected House Speaker Nancy Pelosi in the rules. How is she re-elected? I didn't vote for this bitch, but be back in office. I don't know how she got re-elected. The newly re-elected House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Rules Committee Chairman James B. McGovern introduced a new code of conduct ahead of the 117th Congress that includes sweeping reforms and promotes diversity and inclusivity. Democrats have crafted a package of unprecedented, bold reforms which will make the House more accountable, transparent, and effective in our work to meet the needs of the American people. More accountable. Accountable. So you mean you're going to go back and hold yourself accountable for the riots you instigated last summer? Are you going to do that? Probably not. Probably not. But, accountable. It's a very flimsy word if you're a Democrat. These future-focused proposals reflect our priorities as a caucus and as a country, including crushing the coronavirus, addressing economic disparity, combating the climate crisis, advancing inclusion, and promoting integrity in government, said Pelosi, who was reelected this past Sunday in a statement. Listen, none of those things have anything in common, including crushing the coronavirus. I've already established that whatever you guys are doing to crush the coronavirus is ass backwards. It is ass backwards, folks. It doesn't make any sense. It's not working. Okay. Addressing economic disparity. You know what? Maybe if you stop taxing people 45% in some states and give them back a stimulus check that's probably like 2% of what they paid over the year, maybe that economic disparity that you keep on talking about would probably go away. Okay. Combating the climate crisis. How? What's the plan? If you want to convert everything in the United States to solar, it's already been established by the experts and by science that solar power or wind power to power an entire country, it's not going to work. But, who am I? Advancing inclusion. Look, you can't keep people from being shitty. Listen, okay? We had this conversation with a person on Twitter the other day who was talking about having rehab or reform for racist people. Look, if a motherfucker wants to hate, let them hate. The thing is that you don't have to converse with them. You don't have to be in the same room with them. Hell, you don't even have to think about them. So forcing people to include somebody based on what they believe is race, sex, sexual identity, whatever, 9 times out of 10, that's not the issue. It's because the person is probably a shitty person and no one wants to come be involved with them. Excuse me. And promoting integrity in government. Right. Sorry about that. I get really fired up over this stuff. But yeah, promoting integrity in government. This is really scary because Reagan once said, if anybody from government says, hey, I'm here to help, that's a red flag. That is a red flag. Anybody from government who says they're here to help your life, listen, the government isn't a moral compass. It shouldn't be a moral compass because it is filled with people who have different ideologies on what they believe is best for you. So have a major governing body of power to dictate to you to be your moral compass, not okay. That's a red flag in all directions. You shouldn't have it. You shouldn't even entertain the idea, to be honest. So promoting integrity in government. Yeah, no, I don't believe that for a second, but yeah, it is. I don't want to say it is what it is, but I'm watching this unfold very, very seldomly. And it's like, it's funny, but it's not funny and like, oh, that was a great joke. It's funny in the sense that it's so stupid that all you can do is laugh. It's like watching a gaffe in Family Guy. Like, it's funny, it's hilarious, but at the root of that hilariousness is just stupid antics. And that's why I'm laughing, because this shit is hilarious. It's funny to me. Because no one knows what the fuck they're doing. No one knows how government is supposed to operate or anything like that. They're just fucking going with the flow here. They're just going with the flow. In addition to permanently establishing an office of diversity and inclusion and other diversity measures, I don't know how you're going to do that. I have no idea. When you say diversity, you're basically just saying no white people. So how is that diversity? Because you know that's exactly what they're going to do. You know that's exactly the plan here. It's going to be some woke black woman in this position of power who's saying no to every single other white person out there. No, you can't work there. No, white people can't do that. It's going to be it's going to be a war on white people. That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. The proposed package would honor all gender identities by changing pronouns and familial relationships in the House rules to be gender neutral. Previously, Congress operated under a binary rule that words importing one gender include the other as well. And we'll get into a hilarious bit from Congress in a second, but none of that makes any sense. With a record number of LGBTQ plus lawmakers joining the Congress, who the hell cares? Can they do legislation right? That's all I care about, which probably they can't. So, yeah. The latest rules acknowledge a spectrum of gender identities as well as same-sex relationships. Still, there are no non-binary representatives in either the House or Senate, and the nation's first openly non-binary lawmaker was elected just last year. Non-binary. Kevin McCarthy, this is so stupid. Sign a father, son, and brother. Thank you, Kevin McCarthy. You are one of the few who is just taking this and running with it. If you guys want to read the rest of this article, be my guest. It is open for you guys. You can find it in the link description. And please watch this retarded ass video from Nancy Pelosi. This bitch is 80 years old and she looks like Jack Skellington with a wig on. Holy crap. It is bad. Okay, so here's a list of all the banned languages that they have decided that cannot be used under new House rules. All right, you ready for this? Here we go. Father, mother, son, daughter, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, first cousin. I'm going to stop you right there. Cousin is already a gender neutral pronoun. These people are idiots. These people are idiots. If you're the kind of person that's like, our government sucks, we need more government, you're an idiot. These people are just so stupid. Nephew, niece, husband, wife, father-in-law, mother-in-law, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, stepfather, stepson, stepdaughter, stepbrother, stepsister, half-brother, half-sister, grandson, granddaughter. Now, keep in mind, Nancy Pelosi still has her pronouns in her bio as mother and grandmother. Okay, so she passed the law stating that Congress has to use gender-neutral pronouns in Congress, but has yet to change her Twitter bio containing mother and grandmother. But what can I say to a woman who just had to get a haircut during a lockdown in the city in which she put those provisions in place? You know, not for me, but for you. So, hey, this is what it is. So, in all of this wackiness, apparently, Congress said a prayer and ended like this. Take a look.
This land, and dare I ask, O Lord, peace even in this chamber, now and evermore. We ask it in the name of the monotheistic God, Brahma, and God known by many names, by many different faiths. Amen and a woman.
Yes, he said amen and a woman. What? Huh? What? A simple Google search would have easily informed this person that amen isn't a gendered term to begin with. It is not. In fact, if I remember correctly, amen means I agree. Let's find out, because, you know, I have a phone here that I can just simply Google something and find out. So be it. According to the dictionary.com, the word amen is derived from the Hebrew meaning certainty or certainly. Today is the most common definition. It is so, or so be it. Basically, I agree. That's what it is. So this idiot decided to say a woman, creating a gender term out of something that's not even gendered to begin with. These people have not picked up a Bible. They don't pick up Bibles, because the man who is president now does not even get communion because of his pro-life or pro-choice views. Dude is not pro-life. He's actually pro-choice, and he's been denied communion. So, you know, Captain Unity over here, who's talking about being the world's greatest Catholic president for some reason, don't know why, doesn't get communion because of his pro-choice pro-choice views. I'm sorry. So remember, when they're all getting those food rations in line and no one's able to go out and do anything because of the COVID that no one has under control in this country, remember that these people also like to create something out of nothing. All right? A woman. That must be the Hebrew version of amen. Okay? What an idiot. Last but not least, we have AOC demanding the resignation of Republicans because there's this conspiracy theory floating around that the Republicans who were in Congress the day the Capitol riots happened were in on a heist. They were in on a heist. They let those people in and they wanted to go after people like Rashida Tlaib and AOC and Ilhan Omar. You know what? If this is true, those people should probably go to jail. But, you know, just like Russia, just like all this other stuff that the left has been pushing for the last 4 years, there seems to be a little thing called evidence missing. You know, evidence, that one thing that you need to actually prove a point, not there. Listen to AOC talk about she wants the recognition of all Republicans, including Ted Cruz, who I think will run for president in 2024. Listen to this bimbo speak.
What we saw last week was not just a violent coup attempt, but we also saw a dereliction of duty and a betrayal of our country and a betrayal of the oath that we swear. And that is why I have demanded the resignations of Senators Ted Cruz, Senators Josh Hawley, Republican minority leader in the House, Kevin McCarthy, along with many others.
She's an idiot. She's a complete and utter idiot. How this woman ever got in office is anything less than a miracle. I kid you not. She's, I don't know. Like she's dumb. Like when I see the word communism written on the wall, the letters like rearrange and form AOC's fat face. That's what it does. And she's pushing something that's not even true. If these Republicans had anything to do with these Capitol rioters getting into the Capitol building, then that should probably be looked into. In fact, I would welcome that to be looked into in order to kind of lay this to rest. But, you know, they're not going to look into it. They just want to push more conspiracy theories because, again, freedom of thought, freedom of expression, freedom of speech, that's all kryptonite to the liberal left. They don't like it. They sense the dissent happening already because people aren't going to go along with this shit, dude. No one's going along with any of this. This COVID thing, no one's going along with these provisions that they put in place. This gender speech, if it becomes a problem to where they're trying to enforce it on the people, no one's going to go along with that shit. No one's going to do anything. The difference between Nazi Germany in 1940 and America today is vastly huge. Huge. It is big. Those differences are at least a galaxy apart of all the differences that's between 1940s Germany and America. But the one biggest thing that people are forgetting is that Americans, we don't comply with conformity. It is written in our Constitution that we can be as free as we so duly want to be. All right? So if you're trying to tell us what to do and how to do it, what to say and what to say in our heads and what to think and how to think it, no. Most Americans want to be left alone and be left alone to be individuals. They don't want to be lumped up in this group of whatever it is that people are trying to lump us into. Listen, Americans who get up every day to go to work, to provide for their families, to pay their bills, to eat, to keep a roof over their heads, they're not interested in any of this shit. They just want to be left alone to make their living happen and not be told what the fuck to do. All right? So that's all I got for you for today. I hope you guys do enjoy this episode. If you're new to the channel, again, like and subscribe. You can catch this in my podcast, and I will see you guys next time. If you guys did like the skit, please go ahead and drop a like. I might do more of those going forward with more videos ranging from various topics. So please, I will see you guys next time. Enjoy your happy Tuesday because tomorrow is going to be a very, very sad hump day. So have fun with that. You guys enjoy yourself. Will at Heroic Studios over and out.